everyone, welcome to another video. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? This video is very different from my normal ones. Instead of focusing on games, this will be much more of a run-of-the-mill commentary video. Why am I doing this, you may ask? I am annoyed and want to get my opinions out there. And please, when I mention people in this video, don't go and harass them about it. If you don't like them, the don't recommend channel button is right there. I don't expect any of my 93 subscribers to do either option, but I wanted to get that out there. And with all that being said, let's get into it. First off, I think we should talk about the content I'll be mentioning here. Reaction content. Reaction content has always been a bit sketchy in terms of effort, but the shorts here seem to take it to another level. Under this genre, I consider there to be multiple subgenres, but the main three I'll be mentioning here are normal reaction content, you laugh you lose videos, and a weird in-between of reaction content and reposting. Anyway, reaction content on YouTube Shorts is some of the laziest content available on the platform, and this is shorts specific. Now, sure, there's plenty of really lazy reaction content available off shorts on the rest of the platform, but you can do a whole lot more in 2 minutes and 60 seconds. The general appeal of reaction content is, well, the reaction. No reaction makes for bad reaction content, good reactions for good content, and so on. And so, I present to you the first YouTuber, Surfin' Boy Shorts. Now, what I have to say here might be a bit more contrary to a lot of people you'll see in his comments. His reactions are better than almost every other YouTuber here. While he does talk over the video and his reactions are pretty normal, boring, a bit generic, he makes his presence known.
Is that a cow? What in the world? Dude, these guys that paint these pictures within minutes are so insanely impressive. This is crazy. They're using they don't even use paintbrushes or anything. They just use these random objects and then it looks like this. What? This is crazy good. So impressive, man.
What I don't understand is I ate for him. If you go into his comments, you can see a lot of people saying, if you ever feel useless, remember this guy, or this man literally offers nothing to the video. Sure, like I said, his reactions are pretty boring and generic, but at least he's reacting. He'll talk about what's going on in the video. He'll react. That's the whole point of his content. I see more people hating on him than people who just point at a caption and let text-to-speech do all the work. Now, nothing against text-to-speech, it's not my favorite, but if you don't want to use your voice, then that's great. But just sitting here pointing with TTS reading off the screen is one of the most low-effort forms of content imaginable. Surfin' Boy will talk about the short he's reacting to. He'll go oh, they're doing this now? I wonder what it's gonna be. And while, that isn't the pinnacle of reaction content, it's a whole lot better than some people I see. Something I'd also like to mention is kind of how hypocritical this all is, almost. Because, people in his comments will get mad at him for not reacting, because that's lazy. He's not reacting, he's just plastering his face there. And then when he does react, they get mad at him because he is reacting. He doesn't contribute to the video, but he's reacting. So there's really no winning here. Okay, so I was editing this video, right, and DJ Cook made a video. I actually follow DJ Cook, pretty good YouTuber. Meet the most boring YouTuber ever. I haven't watched it yet. I didn't get notified about it on my recommended feed, which is kind of weird, but apparently in this video, he mentioned Surfin' Boy. And Surfin' Boy read this statement. I won't be reading it because, it's kind of long, but you can pause and read it if you want it to. This does change my opinion on him a bit, actually, because what do you say right here? I love making reaction videos and sharing my reactions on my favorite videos, and luckily there's people out there who love watching it too. And yeah, I'd say that does change my opinion a little bit. He just wants to react to videos, perfectly fine. It is still a bit lazy though, but you know what? Gained a bit of respect for him. Also, I was a bit too close to my mic in this next section, so if my audio sounds a bit high, that's why. And then there's Bentellect. This man will read a tweet on the screen, laugh, and say, facts. That's it. That's his reaction. That's all that there is in the 30-second video.
If you had 6 minutes left to live, what's the last song you'd listen to? I'd spend the whole 6 minutes trying to pick a song. Facts when mom is angry, but you are also a photographer. If I gotta think about how to reply to your dry-ass text, I'ma just leave you on red.
All of his videos are like this, and yeah, you get the idea from there. And I realized that kind of felt like a personal attack, so let me say again, I'm judging these people based on content alone. This guy could be the #1 charity donor in the world, and I'd still feel the same way about his content. But his comments, for whatever reason, seem to have no problem with it. They'll call out Surfin' Boy for not quote-unquote not reacting, and then say nothing about Bentelect. And sure, this could just be two different YouTube audiences, but they have the same kind of content. And while Surfin' Boy at least contributes something to the video, Bentelect offers no insight, no reactions whatsoever. I'm not saying Surfin' Boy is the god of reaction content, but he's definitely not one of the best. But nothing can go much lower than Bentelect in terms of lazy reactions disguised as content. Or so I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of YouTube Shorts, you laugh, you lose content. This is the majority of the reaction content I see on the site, and I'm not sure how people don't see this. This sounds like I'm coming off as I am the lion among all you sheep Facebook level posts, but when you see people talking about how lazy other reaction creators are, and people saying nothing about this kind of content, it's a bit odd. There are tons of good you laugh you lose creators out there, so I'll be comparing some of the people here to someone well versed in the genre like Jimmy here. Now, we have the person that inspired me to make this entire video, Maples. Maples' main form of content is you laugh you lose videos, and well, like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing it. It falls under the same boat as reaction content when it comes to how good or bad it may be. Good reactions, good content. With someone like Jimmy here, he'll actively react or comment on the video he's watching, or just interact with chat. Granted, Maples does not stream, to my knowledge, so he has no chat to interact with, but he can still react and comment to videos just as much as Jimmy would. It's hard to get my point across, so I'll play one clip of Jimmy reacting to a video and another of Maples.
You laugh, you lose. This one is very hard.
Excuse me, you just knocked over my food.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
excuse you, you ruined my TikTok.
And where is the fat man?
I beseech me, boy.
What's up, homie? What you doing, dog? Yo, you got a homie behind you. Yeah, look at that homie.
You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts!
It is a good workaround. You gotta do what you gotta do.
What is this place?
I can't even read the text on the screen. When you turn on...
Touch that mushroom, you'll die!
Yeah, that's pretty true. I never understood that. As a driving adult.
I think the differences are pretty obvious, but one definitely reacted to a video much more than the other. And that's what I've noticed about a lot of you laugh you lose on YouTube Shorts. No one really ever seems to try to react. They don't express, they don't talk. In fact, if anything, they make up an excuse to not talk and just sit there watching the video. Instead of sitting there and not reacting, they'll fill their mouth with water and not react. Which sounds like a fun idea and concept, but combined with the other content put out, it just makes it feel lazy. Going a bit away, quite far away from reaction content, we have my least favorite type of YouTube Shorts, or in this case TikToks, since it's just reposted shorts. The people who point at a caption with some music on in the background and show some pictures. There are thousands of these videos out there, and you don't have to go far to find them. Now, sharing or reposting videos is fine, so long as it's not someone else's original content, because then it's theft. But if you found a neat video circling around Reddit, or maybe a clip from an event, and you want to share it, that's great, that's perfectly fine, that's A-okay. But the quantity and the branding of quote-unquote original content, where someone will do a short intro or put their face in the corner of a screen and try to pass it off as a reaction or their own video, that's not okie dokie, that is not A-okay. In all seriousness, I can't really say much about this content. What you see is all there is. What really ticks me off is that a lot of them get viewers to comment where'd they nap or something similar in order to farm video engagement. These videos are ridiculously easy to make, and I'm convinced that at least one of them is done by a bot. Videos that we can know are done by bots is the Reddit reading shorts. Not to say all of them are done by bots, there are plenty done by real people with their real voices or just picking out posts for TTS to read. Now, claiming that all, or even the majority of these videos are botted is kind of a bold claim, isn't it? Well, a channel by the name Coding with Lewis posted a short about 4 months ago at the time of writing, aptly named, I built a bot that creates videos. He also posted a 6-minute video going more in depth about how he did it 1 month later. In all honesty, both of these are extremely interesting, and I'd recommend watching both for yourself, but he explains how he created a bot to take Reddit posts with comments at random from r/askreddit, splice at a random point in Minecraft gameplay, compile it, and post it. This process is insanely efficient and impressive. In fact, he said that multiple of the videos made from this bot have gone viral. And yes, that's only one person, maybe with multiple accounts, but still one person. There's thousands, if not millions, of Reddit readers on the platform. You're right. The point where I disagree with Lewis here is that he gave it to the public for free. It's very generous of him. It looks like it takes quite a bit of work to make, and he could have easily sold it as a paid program. But with the code so easily accessible and the short getting 1.5 million views, I will not be surprised if, at this point, more than half of the Reddit content on this platform is botted. Since this last section is basically a scissor reel for categories that couldn't give their own paragraph, it could be worth mentioning the people I feel the least amount of dislike for in this video, people rating memes. People like Janky Lakey and Vaskil, V-A-A-S-K-L, I don't know how to say it, come to mind, and you may be going, why do you give these two people a pass but not Maples or Bentelect? It's extremely similar content. First off, Janky actually does talk about what he's watching, much like Jimmy here, so that's a much easier pass. As for I can't read. As for Vaskil, while he's still reading memes with no extra input, most of the time at least, you can still hear tone changes in his voice, as opposed to Bentelect having the same response to everything, or Maples having the same tone all the time. He also does occasionally react to what he's reading or seeing, but he's still definitely on the lazier side of the coin. It also feels like he falls into the latter two crowds I mentioned at the start of the video. He feels like he's sharing these memes because he found them funny and wanted to share, not masqueraded as a reaction or a challenge. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of great reaction content on YouTube Shorts, but the fact that a lot of these people got so popular for doing nothing is sort of maddening. And again, please, don't go to harass anybody mentioned in the video, be it with good or bad intent. If you don't like them, press the don't recommend channel button. You don't have to watch them, and no one gets harassed or hurt. Thank you all for watching. It's been a hot minute since my last video. I wanted to try something new. It took a while to record the script. And if you did enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe, all that. If you felt like I was wrong on any issues, this was pretty much just an opinion piece on my part, so let me know your opinions down in the comments below. And I'd also like to make a small announcement about the channel real quick. My last true video essay was an entire 2 months ago. I had actually written something for September, but I didn't like it, so I scrapped it, and because of school, as well as other factors, it'd be best to expect uploads maybe once every 2 months, once a month if I can get ideas. I might also start a side channel for gaming content, but having to keep up 2 channels sounds very tiring. Anyway, with all that said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.